Hi everyone, right, I'm back. Now, I've got this wool and I'm going to show you, which I've got a video out similar to it, how to crochet flower. I've been asked for this video, so hopefully, you know, I get asked for lots of videos, so if it's not your cup of tea, there's other videos to watch, or stick by it, you know, you never know, try something different. Now I'm using a 6mm needle, crochet hook, and some double knit wool, and I leave a long tail, and I wrap the wool round twice, and then pull the back stitch over the front stitch, and then wrap the wool round and pull that wool through that single stitch, and basically that's crocheting. It's as simple as that. But we need to do 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've done 6 stitches, so you can see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you need to put your needle, your crochet hook, through the first stitch. Wrap your wool round and pull that through. Can be a bit tricky to wait till you get going, and you end up with 2 stitches but a hole. So pull that front stitch through to the back, or the back stitch over the front stitch. Oh, I've got a knot in mine now, I didn't see that. So I now need to sort that out. So I'm just going to pull everything through it. That's it, it's undone that knot. Okay, so make sure you're doing it with the right one. The longest one is on your left, if you're right-handed, and your shortest one is on the right. So now what we need to do is keep hold of the short one with your right hand, and we're going to chain 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to wrap the wool around your crochet hook and poke it through the main hole. Wrap it around the crochet hook, pull it through, and you end up with 3 stitches. But you're going to go 1, then 2 together, then 2 together, and then chain 1. Wrap the wool around your needle, your crochet hook, go back into the main stitch, main hole, pull it through, wrap it round and pull it through, and go 1, take 2 off, take 2 off again, and then take chain 1. So we've now made 3. And you pull them close together like that. And we need to do 12 of those. So I'm just going to do, this is the 4th one. I'll show you again really slow. And we need to do 12 of those. So I'm just going to do it slowly so you can follow. Take 1 off, take 2 off, take 2 off, make a chain. Wrap round through the middle, pull it through, 1, 2, 2, single, 1, 2, 2, single. Okay, and again, and keep going till you've done 12. Always put your chain, one single chain between each one. Now I'll slow this video down in parts so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. And remember, pull your wool out from the middle and it stops it rolling about. And now what I have to do is to join them two. So as you can see where we did the first chain, you need to put your needle through at your crochet hook, wrap it round and pull that through, and you've got 2 stitches. Pull the back stitch over the front stitch and there you go. You've completed your first circle. And we're going to do a double layered flower, but we're going to do it as one. You'll see what I mean. So now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do 2 chains into each one. So where these are single chains with a gap between each one, as you can see, we're going to make a 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, oops, like that. So we need to do the same thing in the next one. So we've done our chain, so we're going to go 2 chains into this one. So that's the first chain and then the second chain into the same hole, and chain 1. See? So we have a pair here, and you do all that, do the same thing all the way around. Remember to put the wool over your crochet hook first. 1, 2, 2, and make 1. Round, into the hole, back through it, 1, 2, 2, and make 1. So we're in pairs in each 12 of those holes. Wrap the wool round, you've done a pair there, so you go into the next hole and you do 2 chains there. And don't forget to chain it afterwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pair now, and we do the same into the next one. Make 2 chains. Like that. Now, did I do that? I did do that wrong, didn't I? Chain 1 into the next one, and chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we do the same again. Into the same hole, chain 1, chain 2 together, chain 2 together, chain 1. You've done your next pair. It's really quick and easy is this when you get going, when you learn how to do it. And it, you know, your crocheting grows pretty quick. Oops, did I do that chain? No, I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it now. Like that. And chain 1. Into the next pair. Now, what I'm not doing is not chaining in between. Two, 2, and 1 into the next pair. See, we've got that. It looks like an ammonite fossil. Okay. Like that. And we've 2 more lots to do. It's as simple as that. And we're back at the beginning. Chain 1, go into that loop here, the first loop that's on that second row. Go, don't wrap the wool around the needle, just go straight through. You make that 1 stitch and you pull the back stitch over the front stitch. And straight away, you've got a doily. Now, if you just want to make a load of doilies, that's how to do them. You know, but we're not doing that. We're making a flower. So I don't want my flower any bigger than that. Any wider than that. So what I'm going to do is to, when I can find my scissors, snip that, pull that through, pull that tight. You take your needle, sewing needles, let me see, can use these, the long ones. Now we do sell these needles. They come in a set of 3. For those of you who don't know. So I'm just going to see if I can thread this through here. It is a bigger eye. That's it. And you do the same around the edge. You're just taking your needle and threading just through there. And then you can cut that. That's done. And it's not going to come undone. Right. So that's that. So that's the base of the flower. But then we need to go back into the centre. We're now going to do the central section of the flower. So you're going to pull that through, make your first stitch, then your second stitch, or chain, should I say, they are chains. And we're gonna and we're gonna do the flower bit in the centre there. So I'm going to take the first one, go back into the central hole, bring that back through that hole, and we do that. See? So I've now got 2 on a flap, and you're just going in and out of that hole and these holes on the centre. But I'm going to do 3. So I need to chain that, go in, go back through that hole. You can choose any to start with, it doesn't matter which one, as long as you start in the centre. And then do that. So I've now got 3 there. See, it's in that hole there. So now I need to go 3 into this one. So do it through the centre and come up through there. So wrap the wool round, go into the centre, wrap the wool round your needle, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. And do that twice more in the same hole. One, 2, 3, and chain. Go back into the same hole. Never mind, this will pull out. Sorry, just let go of that. You need to pull them to one side. Round your needle. We're still in this one. Like that. 1, 2 together, 2 together, and chain 1. Now what you'll see is you've done a central section here to make your flower. So you have this set of 3, this, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got another one to do, sorry. You're doing 3 lots now. And I'll just open that up so you can see. So we did 12, a chain of 12. We went into the first stitch and we made the circle. And then we chained 3 stitches, and you went back into the circle, chained another one until you got 12 around the main circle. And then you did 2 in each of those single ones. So you have 1 and 2. Okay? And then this one you're doing 3 because this is a central flower. I hope you can understand. Pull that back. So, you look to see where that was. Where have we put that? That's in that one. So we're going to do this one now. And I keep my finger there so I know where I'm going. So I go in through there. My finger and thumb's holding the hole. Put it through and pull that back out. Because this is going to get tricky because it's a full flower. So there's quite a bit of gather to it. So that's the first one. I've still got my finger and thumb together so I know where I'm going. In through the centre. Wrap your wool round. And do 1, 2, 3 and a single. And do that again. 1, 2, 3 and a single. So that's my next 3 I've done. Okay, see how it's gathering to make that flower? So I've still got my finger in there, so I'm going into the next one now. Finger and thumb together and you'll always get it right. You don't need to move your finger and thumb. You can do all your stitches like this. That's the first chain and chain 1. Again, I've still got my finger and thumb together. I'm now going to go into the main hole, pull it through that hole where my finger and thumb is, and then do your first stitch. Chain. I call them stitches, but the chains. Loops, that's all you're making. So that's the first one. In through the centre, through where my finger and thumb is. And 1, 2 together, 2 together, and a single. Back through the same one. I've still got my finger and thumb together. Now it's catching on this here. Just pull it round. Pull that back out. Find where your finger and thumb should be. Yeah, that's in there. Through the main one, where your finger and thumb is, pull your thread through, and chain 1, and that's the next 3 done. And you see how that's going to gather? It makes a lovely gather. It's a lovely flower. Right, so I need to do this one now. So I'm going in through the centre, pull it back through, chain 1, chain 2, 2 together, chain 1. Still got my finger and thumb there to guide me. It's what is guiding you. I know it looks a bit awkward, but it isn't. You can, from my view, I can see where I need to go next. From your view, you might not be able to. So, let's have a look. How many have we got in there? That's 2. So, this is our last one. You're basically just pulling it through. Like that. And that's another 3 done. I've still got all of those to do. But I can see where I've been. That's the last one I did. This is the next one. In through there. Oopsie-daisy. I need to help that through. Chain 1. Going back to it. And 1 more. And that's another 3. See how it's doing it? And now we get that ruffle. So where's the next 3? That one. It does get a little bit tighter to do it, but just stick with it. As long as you get your needle through your finger, where your finger and thumb is. Oops, don't go through there. So you can always see the wool on the needle, on the crochet hook. One more. And I think we're on the last one. Yeah. This is the last one. So again, wrap your wool round. Straight through the middle, up where your finger and thumb is, pull it through. You can see the wool. If you just pull that back, you'll see how many stitches you've got on. 1, 2 together, 2 together, and 1. Again, find where you're doing it. Back through the middle. Pull that through. 1, 2, 2 and 1. Last one. Like that, like that, like that, and then that. And you join them together. And you do exactly the same as you did with the others, with the other flat one. So you find where you first started, you put your needle through. Hang on a minute, I need to get my string in the right way, my wool. So put your needle through, your crochet hook through, pull it through, last stitch over, and then do that. You can cut that, pull that through, and you've joined them up together, and you've got a great flower. Now I'm just going to sew this in where it's supposed to be. I'm just going to sew the end in now. Oops. Did that wrong, didn't I? So just take it and start to go along the edge. You only want 3 or 4 stitches. Cut. Find this thread that you started it with. You don't need to leave them as long as I have, but I do it so I can pull them out the way. Oops. That's it. And we started in here, so all I'm going to do is to thread this through. Through some of that. That's it. Oh, I don't want to pull it too tight. Just do that. Then you can trim that off. And there you go. You've made yourself a little flower, and I'm just going to get a little pearl. Glue guns on. And we pop that in there like that. Just going to trim that off. And there you go. That's how you do a crocheted flower. I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.